Welcome to this Miller's Pond, our new nature reserve in an inner city. Just to give you a bit of background to the area, back in 1978, when my wife and I moved into Botany Bay Road, we were told by a local councillor that this area was actually going to be redeveloped as part of the council's 15-year strategy plan and become a shopping mall, a bus terminus, and allegedly over 1,000 council properties put in here. Now, whilst obviously all those things are necessary within the city, myself and a couple of my neighbours decided not in our patch, not in our garden. As a child, I was brought up in this area, as was my parents and as was my grandmother, so it seemed my duty to step forward and protect this area. So from 1978 onwards, we started a campaign and a fight to do so. And back in 1983, we realised that we'd protected the area, and now we decided to look at different avenues. So looked at the study centre. So the study centre was born, and with the help of the local council, we had our two buildings put there, which we have since linked together. And with the council, we have worked very, very hard and diligently to keep this area as you see it today. The whole area now is to become a nature reserve, and I must say that it will be the only inner city nature reserve in Hampshire. Also, I have to thank several, in fact many people. Firstly, we have to thank all the people right from the start that helped me and my wife get this thing going back in 1978. And looking around, I can see one person in amongst the crowd, Cheryl Neller. She was one of the girls that really kicked the thing off way back in '78. Coming on through time, of course, as I said, we've had many people involved, and without those people and without their help and without the hard work that those people put in, this wouldn't be here today for all you lot to enjoy. We've also got to thank the council. We've also got to thank the expertise of the people within the council, like Dr. Lynn Hand, for all her help she's given us in the past. In fact, it was Dr. Lynn Hand was the one that really instigated us going for the nature reserve in the first place, and with her help and her team, and of course with Chris Fry, Maggie, Candy and everybody else that's had the, let's say, expertise and intelligence to take this thing forward, we've achieved what we've achieved today. So with that, you have a bit of background, and this budgie sat on my finger is here from Secret World. I don't usually hold a bird, not that sort of bird anyway, but as I'm getting older I don't usually get them either. But thank you all for coming down. Now we'll get on with the other formal side of things, and then afterwards, if you would all follow Joe, the Pied Piper, who will pipe us all up to where the fete is going to take place. Thank you all very much indeed. What? What do you want to do now, Candy?
City Council to say a few words beforehand?
Do that. Do you want to come together? Yes, you've been involved with this more than I have.
Both of you perhaps say a few words before we do.
Well, I'll go first then, because Richard is here as well from the City Council, and it is a collaborative project, and this has proved very much how working together with the City Council and with voluntary sector people can bring something of this nature to people in Southampton, in Sholing in particular. And we know that this place is safe. We know that it's never going to be built on now. Of course it's not. But adding that local nature reserve status to it will ensure, I think, for all time that no one would even consider doing that. And that's got to be the right thing. And I think the two things that I wanted to highlight is that working together with voluntary groups and the City Council can really deliver great results like this. And secondly, it is really important, isn't it, that we protect our biodiversity, that we acknowledge what's happening to the planet, and places like this really highlight that. It's really important that we protect places like this for generations for the future. So from my point of view, I've been around a bit. I've come out on litter picks, which I always enjoy. I've bought far too many jars of jam, and my wife just said to me this morning, who couldn't be here, only one jar of jam.
the Golden Jubilee butterfly, or it's now the Diamond Jubilee, and we've got the next piece in the jigsaw. It might take us 10 years to get there, but we've done that. And there is a commitment within the council, cross-party from all political parties and from the staff, that we want to continue to protect and enhance our greenways. John's been involved in this again for many, many years as well, and what it means to people in cities to have the countryside literally on your back door, in your back garden, is immensely important. Not just from the point of view of a bit of peace and quiet, but also for children to get the opportunity to experience and share what the community has to offer in a green city. And we want Southampton to remain a green city. We're really pleased and proud of our parks, but we're really pleased and proud of how we can make better use of those resources of the land that we've got. And this has been an absolutely excellent example of that. And certainly we pay tribute to you, because this is your project. We've made it happen, or helped make it happen, but you've made it happen. And for that we thank you.
This is a very, quite rightly, non-partisan event, and so as the MP I'm symbolically representing the government just at this moment. I don't usually do this at this time, but I am, because this is a partnership crucially between Colin and everybody else in the local community, the city councils, and also central government that gets involved in support of local nature reserves. And I just had my thought about this. You know, the world economy, as we see in the papers every day, is going through a very difficult time. There's a real danger that people think the environment's something we can't really afford when the economy is struggling. And actually it's the other way round. Looking after the environment is probably going to be part of the answer to the troubles around the world, not part of the problem. And so protecting the biodiversity is critical to all of our futures. But I'm here to present the official seal or declaration to the study centre and to the local authority, and you can all come round and have a look at that.
All smile.
And then the opening will happen. So.
Smile at me. Smile at me.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Ah, yes.
Right.
I'll take that. Right then. Are you ready?
Teamwork.
I bet you could go in.
Yeah.
Colin, can you get inside?
Good luck.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'm not at all sure this is going to work.
Of course it is. Trust this
Yes,
technology.
It's a slight overkill. Are we ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Go. Anybody got pair of scissors?
Yeah, that's it. Any scissors?
Sue's got some scissors.
Pink ones.
Yeah. There we go.